Hi craft sisters, welcome back. I'm Leslie and I'm so not crafty. So here we are today. We are going to do a fluid art project that I feel a little bit more confident in because I'll be honest, I need a win after the first two video disasters. So we are going to do a painting with a dustpan. So before we do that, I'm going to show you my butterfly painting as it dried. Are you ready? Here we go. Wait, let me get it upright. Gen X marks the spot. See what I did there? It's almost poetic, isn't it? So yeah, it was a hot mess, and that's okay though, because I learned a lot and I really want another crack at it. So I will try it again. I learned a lot about the different ball chains. I got the wrong size, and they need to be heavy enough to sink into the paint. And the funny thing is that I started the video saying, so this needs to be a real thin coat of paint, and then I proceeded to put a thick ass coat of paint down. So that was my first mistake. So it was pretty much doomed from the jump, but I don't know, it kind of, there's some redeeming qualities. I mean, very small and very few, but yeah, so butterfly ball chain, fail. I'm gonna say fail on that. So let me get my gloves. So topic for today is 5 things that nobody told us about menopause. So we were prepared for all kinds of things as Gen X kids. Basically, we're taught to like live on our own at a very young age, right? I know a lot of you are probably like the latchkey kids of the 80s. I had a cute little Converse, this little mini Converse keychain. I was so proud of it. That was my house key, and I felt so grown up to have my own house key. But we were warned about many things, that's my point. Things that, you know, I don't know, never would have been a problem, but we panicked about them for some reason in the 80s. So nuclear war, quicksand. Yeah, so girls, we were warned and taught about puberty, our periods, boys, but nobody prepared us for the fresh hell that awaits us in our 40s. So with that said, I'm going to get started on my painting and talk about the 5 things that nobody warned us about. I mean, maybe you were warned, but I certainly wasn't. Certainly. Okay, I'm just going to dab a little bit here. So I'm going to start with a black and white ring for the outside because I've seen it done a few different ways, and then I really think that black and white contrast looks really cool. And then I'm going to do a rainbow ring in each, go through all the different colors of the rainbow, and then I brought my swiping tool just in case I got like a little hair up my you know what to swipe. Anyways, okay, so number 1, what I was not warned about is rage. I don't know about you girls, but somebody breathes wrong and I want to punch their throat. So I did not see that coming one bit. Because I'm such a mellow person. I'm so mellow. I go with the flow. Things, you know, I'm a peacekeeper, I guess you could say. So people that annoy me and things that annoy me now are significant. Why is this already looking like crap? Okay. I should have practiced this at least once before I did this video, but you know what? I just figured, like, why not just try it for the first time on camera and see what kind of fun things and messes I can create. Okay, so rage is 1. Don't punch people's throats, by the way. Take a deep breath, take a Xanny, take a gummy, do whatever you want, but don't throat punch people. So brain fog. Hello. problem number 2 that I was not warned about, brain fog. I'm very sharp at work normally. I know what I'm doing. I've been doing it for years, and I struggle to find the words all the time. For instance, my last video, I almost had an aneurysm trying to think of the word syringe. Like, what? Why can't I think of things? It's like a word game, a not fun word game that I deal with all the time now. Oh God, what happened to my ring? I tried to keep it even, but okay, this is not looking good. Maybe I can like kind of flatten it out a little bit. It's having its own brain fog moment. Okay, see, now I don't feel like there's enough paint on there to lay down the pattern. I'm not feeling confident, you guys. Not at all. Let's give it a try. We can always scrape. We can always scrape it off and redo it. Because that, oh man, it looks so easy in the videos, but that's okay. That's okay. We're gonna give it a try. So they just, and then this ridge here, I was like, that's not gonna work because it's gotta go up and over the ridge. But my husband said, no, it's gonna work. It's gonna be fine. This is really pretty. Okay, so brain fog. Third one is joint pain. I have been dealing with joint pain for several years now. So really like my perimenopause journey, I'm not sure exactly how long I've truly been dealing. This is not gonna work. I can see it already. Should I abort? I think I'm gonna abort. I'm gonna abort this. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna go grab my smaller dustpan. One sec. Try this again. Okay, so I have been dealing with joint pain for a long time, and I really didn't ever associate it with menopause. I just thought I was getting old and creaky, which is true, I am, but when my sister-in-law, who is a nurse, brought that up to me, like, hey, did you think maybe it could be that? And it just clicked in my brain finally, like, oh, that's probably what it is. So I've been on hormone replacement therapy for about 6 months. Can't say that I've noticed a big difference, to be honest. I'm not sure if I'm going to continue taking it. So I'd like to hear from you girls. Like, are you taking HRT? What are you taking? Have you noticed it helping at all? I have somehow lucked out and not had a ton of hot flashes, which thank God. And everybody knows about hot flashes. I can't say that that's part of the 5 things that nobody told us, because everybody knows about hot flashes. That's nothing new. That's not a big surprise. But the joint pain was a huge surprise that that's what it could be. So I have yet to like see any real like improvement in my joint pain, but I'm not giving up yet. Not giving up. So I really thought these aches and pains were like reserved strictly for 80-year-olds. Like, I'm 49 and I feel like this already. Like, how is this life right now? So what I have heard though from some other ladies my age is possibly, oh my gosh, testosterone therapy, that it could really change things, and that it has helped a lot of women. Funny story though, I heard a friend, I won't mention names, but they have another friend that is taking testosterone, and she's like, I swear to God, she grew an Adam's apple, and her voice is like 5 octaves lower. I'm like, oh God, I don't want that. I don't want that. And I don't want any hair growing in places that shouldn't be, because that's already happening. So don't need any extra hair growth. Gosh. Okay, this is looking a little bit better. Little better. Okay. I'm feeling a little more confident with this. I think I need to make it a really kind of quick swooping motion so it comes off of the dustpan quickly. So wish me luck. Here we go. Come on, baby, come on. Roll, baby, roll. Oh, come on, I needed more paint. Well, it's kind of pretty. I kind of like it right there. That's not terrible, not terrible. So while I decide if I'm gonna dump this in the trash or not, I'm gonna go ahead and fill up the tray again. Pardon me. Good thing for editing, which I'm also figuring out. Not easy, by the way. Okay, yes, I'm doing this. I'm gonna do this. So next on my list of things nobody warned us about is sleep issues. I don't know about you ladies, but I wake up probably no less than 4 times a night. Oftentimes more than that. The progesterone has helped with sleep, falling asleep at least. And then a couple hours later, I'm up again, wide awake. My husband will roll over and be like, why are you, what time is it? I'll be like, 3. He's like, why don't you go to sleep? I'm like, I did go to sleep. Now I'm awake. So I hope this is like out of the picture. This is actually pretty. I don't hate this. I don't hate this at all. Okay, I'm gonna put more paint in the tray and then it'll come out off of the tray a lot quicker. So that's actually really cute right there. Okay, so yes, sleep issues. Progesterone helps, but it has not fixed everything. So number 5 already, and this one is like kind of a little bonus. Like, it depends on how you look at it, I guess, because I've said in my last videos that what if we reframe the way that we think about midlife crisis as a midlife growth spurt? And I feel like at some point, like you're just done. You are out of fucks to give, to be honest. Like, and it's freeing. It's really freeing. Like, I don't give a shit. And I gotta quit talking with my hands. So, anyways, that's kind of not out of F's to give, is not the symptom itself, but I mean, it could be. We could call it that. We could call it a symptom of menopause, is running out of fucks to give. Which definitely happened because you spent your whole life, your 30s, 20s, 30s, 40s, and taking care of everybody else. Feeding everybody, making lunches, grocery shopping, bill pay, dogs, errands, sports, work on top of that. I mean, dinners, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, all 3, every day, every flippin' day. So I saw something funny on the other day on Instagram or somewhere, and they're like, one thing that I wasn't told about adulthood is that you have to figure out what you're gonna have for dinner every day. Every day. Every day. You have to make a decision. I thought that was pretty funny because it's true. You're like, why didn't anybody tell me to be prepared for this? Now every day, what's for dinner? What am I gonna have for dinner? I want to cook for dinner. What do you want for dinner? I don't know. What do you want for dinner? It's a never-ending cycle, and it's infuriating after a while. So, and like I said, someday I will tell the full story of my midlife crises, because it was a full-on crisis. But we don't know each other that well yet, so to be continued on that. But at some point, you run out of patience and start wondering when it's your turn. And when am I gonna get to do what I want to do? And not that my husband ever held me back or didn't want those things for me, but it was giving myself permission. Like, especially as a Gen Xer, like we were so fiercely independent and we grew up like, you know, raising ourselves and our siblings sometimes. I mean, my mom worked, and she was home a lot, but there was a lot of times where, you know, entire summers were spent alone. And I think we're so fiercely independent that it's like you just want to do everything yourself. You're not going to do it right, just let me do it. So you end up doing everything, and then you burn out, you crash out. I did both in spectacular fashion. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and pour this second. I shouldn't talk in craft or talk in paint because I lose my focus, and I did, I think if I just, I'm gonna scrape this off because that's messing with the vibe. You're messing with my vibe, little white splatter of paint. Okay, I'm just gonna kind of weave that in right there. Okay, I really like that purple. All right, here we go, kids. I really want this rainbow to slide off first. So I'm hoping it's gonna do that. Okay, here we go. Oh, that's much better. Come on off. Come on off of there. Ooh. Yes, that looks way better. Oh, but I see like the white is kind of laying over the orange and kind of creating this like peachy tone right there. I'm not sure I love that, but this is cool. All right, what do you guys think? Should I swipe or should I leave it? Or should I do another one over here? Am I done talking? I don't think I'm done talking. I could do one more. And I'll do it really fast because I want to put the question out there for women that are doing the midlife thing right now. Like, what was your plot twist, your midlife plot twist? Like, what did you not see coming? I think for me, the most surprising thing was the joint pain. And yeah, the joint pain. I was going to say something else too, but I think that's the most surprising thing for me. And I really hope that the HRT is going to help with that eventually. Because if not, I don't know what I'm going to do. Because I can't just keep hurting every day. Anybody else going through joint pain? I don't know. I actually was tested for carpal tunnel yesterday. They do electro something where they put little electric nodes on your fingers and then put a probe on your arm and give you little shocks to find out where this pain or the nerve pain is coming from, I guess. So they said I barely meet the criteria for my right hand and my left hand is fine. I'm like, no, it's not fine. It's not. I'm in pain. But he asked me a lot of other questions about other pain that I was having. And he's like, honestly, you could maybe have fibro. And I thought, what? Really? So that would be interesting to say the least. I don't really know what you can do for fibro. I think it's probably a lot of eating healthy, taking care of your body, which I have kind of, let the ball drop on that a little bit. I think I get overwhelmed, and that's like the last thing. That's the thing that goes to the end of the line is fitness. I don't run for fun. I really don't enjoy working out. I used to do Pilates, and I really did enjoy doing Pilates for a long time. But I gotten out of it, so that would probably help tremendously with my joint pain. I don't know. It sounds like torture. Honestly, it sounds like absolute torture. So I'm looking at this paint here, and it's looking really thick. So I'm thinking, should I try and stretch it out a little bit? Maybe do a little this way. Let's just see what happens when I start to stretch it, and then we'll make a decision, a quick decision. Okay, that's not terrible. Let's see, I want to get rid of this white down here, so I'm going to try and stretch it off this way a little bit. Oh, that's not working. It's not going fast enough. I don't know. Should I just leave it? It's traveling. Here we go. Here we go. Ooh, that's kind of fun. So, yes. Okay, I think I'm going to leave it. I don't hate it, but I don't love it either. So I will let it dry and then show you on not next week. I don't know how often I'm going to be doing this, but I'm planning on a couple times a week. So I figure I'm painting anyway. Let's just hit record and verbalize my inner thoughts and narrative, which is going to be interesting. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. Please come back and see me next time for the next craft. Don't forget to subscribe and like and all that stuff. Really, I just want you to come back and craft with me. So if you hit the notification button, you'll know when I hit or when I upload a new video. You can come and craft with me, because every video I'm going to put the supplies needed for the next video. So you always know what I'm going to be doing. But like I said in my first video, this is not a tutorial channel. This is not a how-to channel. This is a let's figure this shit out together channel. And one of those things is menopause and perimenopause and life, midlife, all of this stuff. There's so many things that are going on in women's lives right now, and this is just like the tip of the iceberg. So there's lots more I want to talk about and lots more crafts that I want to do. So I hope that you come back and join me for next time. All right, see ya.